Hi, everyone. I'm Kathleen.
I'm Nancy.
And we
and
are,
we are
on the needles.
I have to, oh, it's getting blown out by the light. Sorry.
It's all right. You can see it. Episode 25.
25. Oh my gosh. It's a quarter of a century.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, almost as old as we are.
Big way to think about it.
Yeah. So, hey, can you believe it? 2 weeks.
I know. I was writing down all my stuff. I'm like, whether it's, 6 weeks or 2 weeks, I don't have that much new to talk about, but we always manage to fill up the hour. So
we do. So hopefully I don't know. Yeah. I don't have very much today. I usually have a big pile, but it's a petite pile.
A petite pile, yeah. Le petite pile.
Yeah. So,
well, it's Friday here in Spokane, Washington.
September 3rd.
I know, September. Oh. And it feels like September, doesn't it?
Yeah. And let's, before we get into life updates, let's introduce ourselves because I think we might have some new subscribers.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I'm Kathleen Cubley, and I am a knitter, blogger, writer for several different places, currently for Knitter's Pride and Knitting Needles. And I've been working in the industry since about 2009 and knitting probably since about 19 or maybe 2000, something like that. And Nancy is...
I am Nancy Olfs, and I'm the dyer behind Trilogy Yarns. And I have been, Trilogy Yarns, the website has been in existence. It went up April of 2020 because COVID, and why not?
Yeah.
And then I've been dyeing yarn for probably 3 years now, and knitting for, well, I'm not going to go into how old I am. I am going to talk about that shortly, though, something related to my age. But I was probably in the 2nd or 3rd grade when I started knitting. And some of you OGs, and you know what? I just found out what OG meant, so I feel real cool. You remember some of those early yarns. I remember Windtuck, and there was some Orlon, maybe, and I'm sure Red Heart, and I'm sure the Red Heart is still the original. Some of it's still the original skein, because that stuff, nothing will
indestructible
destroy it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so what's new?
I have been working so hard. I have got my Knitter's Pride stuff, and then another freelance gig that's been putting me about full-time or a little over, which I'm like exhausted, because I went kind of from like 0 to 60 overnight with my workload. So I'm getting back into the swing of working that long and trying to take break. I have a tendency to really focus in. And so all of a sudden, several hours have gone by, and I'm like, have I even blinked? So I have to set my alarm to, my watch alarm to eat and get up. I have it remind me to get up every hour, and which is really helpful. And then kind of getting back into the swing of just planning my time, to try to fit everything in. That is super challenging when you haven't been doing it as much. And when people are, require things of you, it's just, you guys know, people know it's a lot. So I've been dealing with that. And we are going to go to a scrapbooking retreat, like the first retreat we've been to in 2 years. And it is on at a resort on the Lake Ponderay, which is in North Idaho, about 2 hours from us. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous lake. We're so lucky to have all these beautiful lakes surrounding us. And so that's exciting. Mimi and I, my wife is named Mimi. We are both knitters and like paper crafters and scrapbookers. And I make cards. I think I have one that I made here. Oh, it's cute. It's a little thank you card. And then this is a kind of a neat one with succulents on it. So anyway, I love doing that. Like I make all of our Christmas cards and all that kind of stuff. Nancy's gotten those every year. So we're excited to see our friends. We haven't seen our friends, face to face. We haven't done any of that since the whole COVID thing. So, and not that it's over by any means, but everyone's vaccinated and each of us has a big, like a 6-foot table to be at. And then we'll have masks on, when we're close to each other and when we're not sitting down eating and all that safety stuff will be happening. So as of now, we're going to go. And then Nancy, I just got an email from our gal at our upcoming knitting retreat.
Oh yeah.
And that's a go so far. So we'll see. Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We have 2 knitting retreats with group that Nancy and I are in. We have a fall and a winter. And our fall one is in Post Falls, Idaho, which is very close to us, like half an hour at best.
Oh, yeah, I think
even
I
closer
can
for
there.
you.
Yeah, I can probably get there in 20 minutes. I'm pretty close to the border.
Which is so nice because we have a pretty healthy group of people. And so not all of them, there's not enough room for all of them to spend the night, but people can easily come out for the day, which is great.
Yeah, I think there's only 12 beds, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if people start backing out this year.
Yeah, and I would not blame them one bit. I mean, this is we're just in such a weird situation.
And
I don't know.
We were on you weren't there, but on our Thursday virtual knit night with all our friends all over the United States. And it just, I heard some rumors about stuff coming up and it's scary. So I don't know. I know.
Yeah. I mean, everything is kind of a TBD right now. I have high hopes and just because I miss people, I miss our routines, as does everyone. I don't know.
We have been getting together with our Tuesday night group, but we're doing it outside. And you know what, Kathleen? It was so cold last Tuesday. I think it took me 24 hours to warm up.
Really?
I was
Nancy.
chilled. I had the fire going. I had all the winter sweaters on when I got home. So
we didn't stay too much longer than you did. We have a member of our group who is the most fabulous entertainer. I mean, it was so perfect too. And she has a lovely backyard with a nice patio and she had blankets set out for everyone. And she made grilled cheese and tomato soup, but we have some dietary differences in our group. And so we had a gluten-free sandwich, dairy-free sandwich,
soup,
vegetarian soup option, and dairy-free soup. So I mean, this great lady cooked
and it
all
wasn't
of this
just
stuff.
A piece of Velveeta on Wonder Bread.
No,
the sandwiches were like gourmet,
like sourdough bread, and then she cut. It was
soup
delightful.
was a tomato basil potato soup. It's totally getting into soup and stew. I've been craving a stew to put a stew.
Our last 2 meetings, we've had soup and we had a lentil stew, which was delicious too.
Yeah. So
anyway, what about you? What have you been up to?
Working my derriere off. I posted a picture this morning and put it on, or a video and put it on Instagram. Advent season.
Yes.
And but we can talk about that in shop. Otherwise, I fiber or something. I don't know where I've got fiber from, but it feels like
where would that come from?
I know.
Or cat hair.
Well, there's no cats in here right now currently. Just living the life. Which is
doing your best, huh?
Dying my derriere off and then weekends, trying to get in some family time and stuff. But I hate to say this, but I'm done with summer. I'm done with the heat. The heat and the smoke. No, I know, but it has been. Yeah, it's perfect.
No,
now,
this is perfect. Now it's fall.
I am so ready for fall. I'm ready to pull up the garden and like I say, soups. I've been turning the fireplace on in the mornings just because the windows are open at night and you get up and the house is, in the low 60s. And it's like, I'm not turning the heat on because it'll be warm, but cranking the fireplace
I wonder
on.
how it's supposed to be 80 today. But it's not the 80 of July. It's that nice fall, warm,
crisp,
lovely football weather sort of.
Knitting weather. We should get into knitting.
I know we should get into knitting. That's why we're here, right?
The last little bit of admin stuff. Kathleen's really good about putting the show notes down below. She's the computer whiz. I don't know. And be sure to like and subscribe, comment. We love the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If you give us a thumbs down, tell us why. We're not professionals and we like to learn. But and hit the little bell. So hopefully we're more consistent with getting videos uploaded, but she'll be able to. Yeah. And welcome back, everybody.
Yes.
And new viewers, welcome.
It's knitting season.
Sweater weather's coming. I've got my sweater on.
Sweater weather.
Yep.
I'm not quite into the sweater weather yet. I'm into the shawlette weather.
Oh yeah. See, now this is the one I finished a couple weeks ago. I haven't even blocked it yet, but I've.
Oh, you haven't?
No, but I've worn
it. Looks great.
Yeah. And it's.
I don't really think you need to.
So yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah. So anyway, what have you finished?
One thing, friends. Remember this guy?
So cute.
This is that's the back. I did not slip the rows, so I do have a little
jogless,
but I don't know why I didn't do that. I was just merely knitting along. So just a tiny bit of purple on the top, but I did finish the rainbow and I absolutely love. I haven't blocked it yet. I don't know, do you guys block your hats?
I don't block my hats.
I mean, I might, just to make it really smooth and beautiful. Plus I did a spit splice, which I regret now, because you can totally see it. So hopefully
steam it, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because it is that Malabrigo worsted, so I don't want to really stretch it out because it is a beanie.
Right.
So anyway, love.
Cute.
Love it.
Well, you have one more finished object than I do.
Well, and this is this is an old finish. This is the beacon scarf. Have I worn this before in the podcast? I don't think I have, because I just dug it out. So it's a long oblong triangle scarf, and it is Madeline Tosh like DK, and then these are those unicorn, or maybe fingering, and then this is those unicorn tails. And so there are two unicorn tails, and there I did have an orange to put in here, but I ended up not choosing to do that because I felt like it wouldn't go, and I bet it would have been fine, but anyway,
I like it. I think I like it without the orange.
It's, to me, it's just more wearable, kind
pink and gray and blacks. It's such a fun combo.
Yeah, and I like these little shawls. I like these smaller, and because the big huge ones just like take over.
So does that mean you're not going to do the Stephen West shawlography knit along?
I don't even know what that is, but no. I can't. His shawls are too enormous for me. I did, and I think I've worn it on the podcast before. It's called Clockwork, and I absolutely love that shawl. But it's small-ish. It's long, but it's only about this deep. So I do love that one, and I admire. I mean, don't get me wrong. I admire his work and him his art and his photography. I mean, he's fabulous in every way, but they're just too much for my frame.
I'm not doing it. I don't do them because they are so big, but
the guys do them, and I love that.
I love watching the guys. And I mean, I've done several of his shawls, more the smaller ones, or the ones where you get the option, although the braces unite, which is, sorry about the messy closet. But
it kind of looks like, I want to know what's in there. I want to get a closer look.
Okay, well, I can. Sorry.
I'll turn mine off too.
That's a yarn store calling me, but I can't.
They want a trunk show.
Yeah. So the cubby right there is full
Yeah.
of all kinds of, oh, we already got one scheduled, so that's not what they're calling about. Halloween candy. Goes in my, I
Ooh,
gotta put Advent goodie
what could
bags.
that be for?
And then the next one that you can't really see is all my Halloween orders. I've got papers on that one, you know, printer paper.
Uh-huh.
That one is full of stash tea. I buy stash tea in bulk
Oh,
because I send a
nice.
lot of that out. That one is shipping bags. That one.
So this is like your supply
shipping in-
closet.
So this
kind
is
of.
my, yeah. So anyway, that's, but
Very
it's,
cool.
I would put
It's
the
super
doors on, but
organized
it's-
for a supply closet.
Yeah, well, it's, I try to keep it, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, Stephen West, Vertices.
Yes.
Unite. So anyway, yeah, good. So now that we've
So-
established I did not finish anything, I was going to do a washcloth yesterday just so I would have a finished object.
Oh, no, this is a no pressure situation. This is a safe place. We don't need to force it.
But-
Although I have to say it does give me a little bit of a to get going on stuff.
And we were, I don't know if you were on our virtual knit night, because there's a lot of fellow podcasters that we have knit night with. And we were talking about sometimes how you do feel the pressure to have something finished. But it also forces you to finish stuff. But yeah, I feel like I'm letting people down if I don't have anything finished. So anyway.
I don't feel like that. We don't feel like that. I'm speaking for all of us.
Okay. So what are you working on though?
I have, okay, so you guys have seen this 1,001 times, but this again is my Habitation throw.
Thank you, whoever just placed that order.
Ding,
ding.
So this is my Habitation throw, and it's Nancy's gorgeous Advent calendar from 2020 holiday.
You made yours huge. How many?
Well, I made it too huge. I didn't start going down soon enough, and I ran out of Advent balls. So this is a leftover that Mimi had that is actually this guy's hat. And so I'm using that because I set myself up with this fade, and it's gotten so light that I am having a hard time finding something that will finish it. So I was thinking there's a lot
to stick with a blue, or do you want to go?
Well, I mean, now this is like this really, really light blue gray, but it's got pink and blue speckles in it. And so I was kind of thinking I might end with the pink. Just like end it with a bang. Because there's, you know, there's purplish stuff here.
Right.
And then my pinks are just, I mean, there was more purple than pink.
Right. Yeah.
This is my favorite, this green, dark green, light green. I love it. So
I
anyway,
think that one is called That's What She Said. I think that's the one.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. I love it. So anyway, I was hoping, I mean, I had every intention of finishing this, but I have this much to go, and let me find my tiny little ball of yarn in here. Oops, it's all tangled up. This much yarn. So there's no way I'm going to make it. So I need another color. Plus, I don't want to have so much of this color. You know, it's more than a.
Well, if you want to finish with a little bit of just some undyed, you know, almost go into.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Let me know. And
okay,
you know, I can probably hook you up with a dyer.
I know. I bet you could. I'm all tangled up here. Anyway, who cares? Like there's another little finished object. This little guy. So we love these, Mimi and I do. We have lots of friends who have, I have something on my, there we go. This is a little giraffe, is what that's called. And these are kits that you get. It's DMC actually is who makes them. And our yarn store in Coeur d'Alene has them. And our old yarn shop, Knit the Studio, sold them, and I just think they're adorable. And you can take this off or on, and then you can make these bigger or smaller. So Mimi's colleague just had a baby boy, and so this is going to go to him. But I thought that was cute. And then what else? Oh, I know. I was going to So I've been working on this doll, you know, and I'm knitting her little panties.
Carry on. I'm going to grab something.
Okay. So I've been knitting this doll that I showed last time. And these are her little undies. And I think they're going to be too big for her. So I was just going to try them on here. I showed this last time, but if you're new, this is the body, obviously, of the doll. I don't know, maybe they will fit, but they say, see, I think they're going to be too big. I mean, they
elastic.
I think I will have to. Yeah. But I need to finish this up because it's our niece's birthday. They're kind of too big. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not very far. I could always go down and start over. So that's happening. I'm still working on my Giesel sweater. I don't have it here, but that's the one with the lace back. And I got one arm all the way done, and I started the other arm. So I should have that done. I will see, I say there's no pressure, but I will really try to have it done next time and wear it because I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, fun.
Well, it's not very exciting from the front. I might have to spend some time.
Yeah.
Might have to spend some time like that.
We'll put some mirrors behind you or something next time.
Yes. All right. That's it. How about you?
Well, I have, of course, socks.
Yes. Oh, that's so cute.
Know that I had this one last time because I think I had just finished. This is being housed in this wonderful bag that our friend Jeff gave me. Because I think I had finished them. So this is, Filici. I have so much Filici, you guys. I'm trying to blow through it.
You didn't order the new collection? No.
Nope.
I was wondering because I know you have a hard time not.
I do have, but you know what? I probably have more than I need right now. So no, I didn't buy any, but this is Fiesta, the colorway Fiesta. So I do my socks toe up. Is it Judy's Magic cast on, something like that?
Yeah.
On a magic loop until I increase to a total of 64 stitches. And then I go to a 9-inch circular, fish lips kiss heel. And then I don't have a number of rows I do up the leg. I just do it till I'm tired of it. And then a 2x2 rib. I did just hear of another heel that I want to try on my next pair of socks, the shadow wrap heel. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never tried that. I've been doing so many top down socks.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you can do, shadow wrap, top down and fish lips.
It's a type of short row. Shadow wraps are.
And so is the fish lips. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna I think the next sock, if I remember, I'm gonna I'm assuming it's a pay pattern, but I want to do the shadow wrap. So anyway, I've got one done, and the other one I was at the eye doctor's this week for an appointment, and I just started to turn the heel. So
nice.
Right there.
I just love those colors. I love self-striping yarn.
And for a long time, Filici was just like 2 or 3 colors, and it was just, a pattern. But they have really been, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 color stripes in this one.
Wow.
But yeah, I love
that yellow. That pop.
Yeah, that's fun. So I have that. I have, I know last time I asked about what yarn I should use that I was going to cast on the love note. And thank you for everyone that put their 2 cents in. I want to do one in every color. I'm not, but I want to. So I ended up using cactus flower. And
that is so pretty.
I don't know the lighting in here. I don't know how well that's.
No, it's showing up. You can see all the colors.
Some lilacs and some yellows and pinks and some reds. So I've already separated for the sleeves. And so I'm just going round and round now on the stockinette. So I am using the merino cashmere nylon DK base instead of carrying the fingering with the mohair. And it's still, because I made one before and it was so big because there's like 10 inches of positive ease. This one, I keep, I'm hoping it'll be okay.
You think it'll be too big again?
Well, I went down a size. I went down a size.
I will
So,
probably be fine then.
Yeah. So I want to have this done.
I knit mine when I just did the DK, I knit it on 9s. What are you knitting yours on?
10s. And oh my gosh, are these 10s? I think these are 10s. I feel like I'm knitting with broomsticks.
Yeah.
They're so big. But I want to have this done before the Fiber Festival in October. I should have it done by then. And then this is a gift knit that I cast on this week. And I wanted to make sure I was not in the middle of a row. This is, I got to find out the right side. You guys, I feel like I'm sitting here in the dark in this room.
Doesn't look dark though.
Okay, so this is a mess right now. This is Pure Joy by Joji Locatelli. So I think I might have one more wedge to do. And there's not a lot of contrast, but I'm doing this in Peppermint Bark, which is this one. And then my contrast, I am just holding double 2 skeins of undyed the Suri, baby Suri alpaca and the silk. So there's lots and lots of halo in this.
Cool.
Super soft. So so I think I've got to count. I think I have, here's the, for those of you that I should put a picture up, it's just a really fun asymmetrical shawl.
It's pretty. I love that.
But I'm just about, I think I'm just about ready to do the wide, the final part, which it'll be in this undyed Suri alpaca. So, and this is fun. This is my second one. Just a great mindless knit. Is just garter and a little bit of pearl and some yarn overs, but just a real fun. So 3 things on the needles. I'm trying to force myself to, I don't know, I was last night, we were talking with Kevin from Needles at the Ready, shameless plug. And he was saying how he finished so many objects since their last podcast. I think they're podcasting tomorrow, but he said, I haven't been dyeing much. He hasn't been dyeing much. And, I think that's what it is, because I'm putting 8 hours in, either dyeing or, working on advents or, all that stuff, that when I'm done in the evening, it's like, sometimes I just want to sit.
Yeah.
So,
that's kind of how I've been with all this new work. I've just been like, I've been going to bed at like 8:30 or 9.
I know. Yeah.
Which is not me at all.
Not you. That's me. And then I get up at, 5 and beyond. So, So do you have some future knitting?
It's the same. It's this, and I'm trying to remember what the pattern is.
More.
This hard cider with this yarn, this TOV, Woolfolk TOV. And I did cast some on, but something's weird with the stitch count, because it's a
that's at the Colemand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they didn't have enough. The stitch count was weird for the ribbing, because it's a 3-3 rib, but then you ended up, when you joined it, you had 2 knits, 6 knits together. So my count was on. I got to figure that out. So anyway, I'm going to have to start over, because I added some, and that was dumb, because that never works.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty much. Oh, and then I'm going to do a love note, and hold on, I forgot to bring the yarn over. So I bought yarn from this lady called Trilogy Yarns.
I heard she's a real nice gal.
She's a really nice gal. She delivered it to me in this beautiful gift bag.
I don't do that to just everybody.
So it's fluff and the singles, which I love, in whiskey. And so that's going to be my my love note. And that'll be my second one. And Nancy and I are kind of opposite because I did just the plain DK on the first one, and I'm holding them together on the second one.
Fun.
So I'm excited. Gotta wind that up. I don't know, it might skip the line in front of the hard cider if I can't figure that out.
Yeah, at least you know the love note, the counts should be right.
Yeah, exactly. So do you have any future knitting?
Well, I'm gonna dive to the floor here in a minute.
Yeah.
I don't have, I've got some yarn for a sweater that has been on the back of my backup burner for a while, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, so I'm not gonna talk about it yet.
Okay.
I
I won't
don't
make
know.
you.
I was just thinking earlier, because there's so much going on right now. And I'm getting ready for this fiber festival, and I've got some trunk shows coming up that I'll talk about, that I might just work on socks for a while. Just,
Yeah.
burn through some of that Filici.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just,
You need some non-thinking projects, probably.
I need some non-thinking. Yeah. So yeah, no, I don't have any. How about acquisitions? Do you have any? I have to drive down here and get something.
Okay. I have, you know how we have these pin collections? This is from Lucky Sardine, and it's just a little, can you see the little rainbow unicorn sheep?
Oh my gosh, of course.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? So super cute. And people ask what we do with all these pins, and we have these shadow boxes that are in our craft room, and they have the pins in them, and we put them, I'll have to bring one out one time, but we put them in like a heart shape in there. And we have like paper crafting collection, and then we have a knitting sort of collection. So it's fun. It's like kind of throwing money at, at something, but like any collection, that's what happens. At least we have it showing. Right. Yes. And then I'm going to share my screen, because there is something. Well, first of all, I'm going to show your Pure Joy shawl, because I think people might want to see that.
Oh, well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah. So this is just gonna, it's gorgeous. Love it. It's going to be so pretty in that.
Yeah, it is fun.
Okay. And now I am going to show Knitter's Pride. I'll make this bigger. Okay. So Knitter's Pride has this new set coming out called Self Love. And every year they do a limited edition gift set, like this, really, like last year they did that knit and sip, the coffee one.
The coffee one, yeah.
Yeah. And so this one is kind of keeping with the theme of, let's take care of ourselves. We've had a hard couple years. And it's the like the Dreams needles, but in pastel. And then I'm gonna show another picture. And so I guess I could just use this one. So it comes with it's like a book theme, kind of. They made it into a book, like you open a book, and each, like the first chapter is these beautiful needles, the second chapter is all of the accoutrement, the third chapter is this knitting journal. So a knitting journal here, and then a bookmark. They've got this beautiful crochet bookmark, and they come, all the accessories, including the bookmark, come in these suede pouches. So all the stitch end caps and the cords and all that stuff come in a pouch, and you get, forget how many stitch markers, but a bunch of stitch markers. But anyway, I just thought it's just been introduced. I think I put it out on social media the first of the month. So I just think it's so pretty. I love those colors.
I do too.
It's just sort of relaxing.
Delicate, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of relaxing to look at. And they always do such a good job with their imagery. So that, and I don't have one yet. I don't know if they're going to send me one or not, but we'll see if
Mm.
they do. I'll do an unboxing and we can look at it
Oh.
together.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So that I think, yeah, that's it from me. Yeah. Oh, I do have a favorite. It's this gauge taker thing. Do you have one of those?
I don't have one of those.
It's pretty great because it's heavy.
That would
and
mean I have to do gauge
I know.
swatches.
Why would you have one?
I know.
It's
But
got
I
these
do
little
Ravelry. I'll get one of those too.
yeah, it's got these little teeth on it here that hold. So you put it down, and it's got a little bit of weight to it, and so you don't stretch your knitting when you take your gauge. Everyone knows that, but it will hold it so it's not rolling and everything on you. And I really like that. And it's got inches and centimeters. So I like it.
Nice.
How about you?
I have a new acquisition. I can't show you because it's big, but I got my circular sock knitting machine.
Yay. Not so yay.
I don't know. It's I have managed, and I'll show them more in shop news. I have managed to crank some tubes. I'm
they look good.
sweating the whole time I crank it because I can do a tube and I don't change anything at all except for the yarn when I go to do another one. And I have about 10 crap tubes before I get another tube again. And I've reached out to the company and I've taken pictures and I've sent them pictures of what it's doing. And they keep saying, well, send us a video. And it's like a video of what? I'm showing pictures of what it's doing.
Yeah.
So I finally did a video last night. I was cranking and it was dropping stitches and not knitting stitches. And I haven't heard back from them yet. But so it's an acquisition, but it's very
frustrating. Yeah.
It's very frustrating. And having had a circular sock knitting machine before, I'm familiar with how they work, and I understand the concept and having the weights and everything. I get all that. I mean, it was to the point that this company was even saying, well, are your weights, because you can either buy weights or you can make your own, and they tell you how to make them, and you use a sock and BBs to make these weights.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, are your weights round or are they elongated? Well, they're in a sock and they're full of BBs, so they're a little elongated because they're in the foot of the sock. But anyway, so I'm waiting to hear back from them because you
think maybe you got a lemon?
No, it's just, I turn the thing, I crank real slow, and I'm like, I find myself holding my breath, just waiting for the stitch, and you get halfway into it and it's perfect, and then it just goes to hell. Sorry, but it's like, so anyway, that's my acquisition.
What a disappointment! You were so excited for that.
Oh, and I'm hoping that I'll get it figured out. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to allocate a couple hours a week. I've been trying to work with it, but otherwise, no acquisitions. Just that. So,
well, what
about
bring us
to the word of the day?
Well, we could do the word of the day. Yes.
And I don't know why these words seem so appropriate every time. I just go to, Dr. Google and I type in word of the day. The word today is moratorium.
Oh. What do we have a moratorium on? Everything,
I don't
right?
know. It's just like, which means a suspension of activity.
Yes.
So I just thought, that's an interesting word of the day.
Yes.
So, moratorium.
Eesh.
I know.
We need a moratorium on stress and frustration.
Yeah, and COVID.
Oh,
COVID.
people.
Okay, so shop news. Are we to shop news?
We
I
are.
have some exciting stuff going on in the shop.
Yay.
First up, I will be at a trunk show next week, Friday and Saturday, which is the 10th and the 11th at Heart to Heart Knitting in Poulsbo, Washington. So I think that's down around it's kind of around the Sound, I think.
Yeah.
And I think you can take a ferry, but I'm going to just drive. So
Yeah, you can take the ferry to Bainbridge and drive over from there.
Yeah.
Or you can drive around through Bremerton.
Yeah. No, you go down through Tacoma, don't you?
Yeah, and then up.
Yeah,
you go down and around through. So you,
yeah, I'm not sure which way I'll go, and I'm just going to stay there. I'm not going to stay with family in Monroe because that's too far a drive. So
I'll be far.
There next weekend.
Yeah, yeah. You should take the ferry. It's so beautiful.
I've done
and taking the ferry back now that there's not that viaduct is it's just gorgeous.
I don't know. We'll see. I've done lots of ferries, so
yeah.
It's and usually.
Have you come back since the viaduct has been down?
No.
It's a whole different ballgame. Really? It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I usually because I'll come back probably Sunday. I don't think the trunk show is Sunday. I think it's just Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
So once I get ready to leave, I'm just like pedal to the metal. I just want to get home.
Yeah.
So I've got that next weekend. Like I said, I have been working on Halloween advents. I've done 1,640 mini skeins.
Wow.
And each one is wrapped individually in tissue paper. I'm not doing that again.
Did you get those grandkids involved?
So everything is wrapped and labeled. I should be getting the bags from Joanna at Stitch in the High Notes. I'm hoping by next week. And then I just have to put together the goodie bags and then I can pack them and ship them out the door. So they'll be shipped out middle of September. Last episode, I talked about doing a new monthly club because why not? So it's ready to go live. I'm just working with some software on the website before it'll finally launch. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'm hoping to get it, up by at least the first of the week, if not maybe even today or this weekend. But it is the Color Explosion Mini Club.
Oh, look at that.
So, and these are not the colors. I just put together some minis. It's a monthly club. It'll ship out the first of the month. And each club will consist of 6 20-gram minis, which is, I think it's 90 yards. It's going to be on my merino cashmere nylon fingering base. So super soft minis, new colorways, and each month will just be an explosion of color.
How fun.
So that'll be
that's a great approach, the explosion of color.
Yeah. So that's on the website. I already have the Color Explosion Minis tab there, but there's nothing in there yet. So I'll have that.
So can I link to it in the show notes, or is it not live yet?
You can link to the well, it just shows sold out.
Oh, okay.
The products just show sold out because I haven't uploaded the products to it yet.
Okay.
I still have the holiday advents available, which is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, one of my all-time favorite movies. So those are still available. Those will probably close depending on when I get on the ball, maybe the second weekend of October, but follow me on Instagram to find out for sure. So pre-orders are still available for that. And that's 24 mini skeins, a full skein for the 25th, and extra goodies. And come on, who doesn't want a skein of, Cousin Eddie's Dickie?
Yeah. White bucks.
Yeah. Or, it is a little nipply out. I mean, nippy, who doesn't want a skein of that? So that's coming up. Let's see, what else do I have? That and that. Oh, I'm getting a new base in. It's arriving today. I'm
Ooh,
going to be playing with it. It's a yak sock base, so it's a merino
oh,
yak nylon in a fingering weight.
I can't wait to
And
feel that.
yeah, and yak, because of the natural color, it really turns out beautiful colors. It's all going to be tonal colors in that set. But yeah, it just really makes the colors warm and muted, and so I'm excited for that. So
And that's a sock weight, did you say?
it's
fingering?
a fingering weight.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I get that today, I'm hoping to have some dyed up for the trunk show next week, but no guarantees.
Mm.
And so I have that. And for all you lovely viewers, I have a special discount code for you that will be effective from today until 2 weeks from today, which, by the way, if we're podcasting, that is my birthday.
Woo-hoo.
We'll do a birthday podcast.
Yeah, we should
and
do it
so-
at happy hour time.
Yeah, and there may or may not be a big sale coming with a birthday discount, so just, think about that. But there is a
That means there
discount.
will be.
Yeah, if I get to it. But there is a discount code starting today, the 3rd of September through the 17th, my birthday, if anybody wants to send me gifts. I like chocolate. And that is On the Needles 25, all one word, lowercase, and that is 25% off anything in my discontinued tab. So
Wow.
I've got some one-of-a-kind kits in there. I've got some colors that I'm discontinuing, and a lot of those are, the prices are low anyway, so 25% off. Basically, I have to pay you. But yeah, so that'll be in effect. So if you want to get some stock up, and I'm just trying to make room. I've got so many colors and so much stuff. I wanted to show a couple colorways. My monthly clubs. I just sent out the happy hour club, and I showed Kath that colorway. That is a fun colorway, but
great.
I'm not showing that because not everybody's gotten it. So this one is Pemberley Gardens.
I love that so much.
Yeah, this is Pride and Prejudice. So it's got some mauves, some golds, just a really fun one. So that's Pemberley Gardens. Oh, and I think everybody should have gotten these. If you haven't, spoiler alert, sorry, look away. And this one I'm sure everyone's gotten. This is from the Discovery of Witches, and this is Bishop House. And so
That's
for
so
those
pretty.
of you that have not done Discovery of Witches, Bishop House is a house that's haunted. It's not haunted. It's just, it's a house that lives.
Yes.
So, from the Discovery of Witches. So
Yeah.
this is Bishop House. So otherwise, I don't have any new colors for the kit because I just did 15 new colors for the Halloween Advent.
Yeah.
And I have to start the Christmas. Advents are so much fun, but they are so much work because first of all, you have to come up with all these new colors, and then you have to lay them out, so you dye up one of, or however many of a color you think you want to play with. And if it works, great. If not, you're back to the drawing board. And then you have to lay them all out and figure out what order you want to put them in and stuff. And then
just all the wrapping, all the packaging.
But they're fun. I am excited for the Practical Magic one to get out. It's
good.
It should be fun. And
I'm excited for that too. I bought one of those.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
And I think I'm looking around like something is going to jump out at me.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
Yeah, unless he's good looking. You wouldn't care about that. But
I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it.
Oh, I was going to show you. Yeah. The other sock tubes I did though.
Oh yeah.
So I've got 4 here. So these will eventually be in kits.
What color is that?
This one is Mirage, which is a colorway that's in my discontinued.
Oh, I like that knit up a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, so that's Mirage. This is a one of a kind. So it's kind of pinks.
Oh, that's
Well,
pretty.
that's kind of blown out. Pinks and blues. So I
Mhm.
have that one. This might be a one of a kind, kind of a Cabernet color, but it's more,
Yeah, it
it's
kind of
not,
looks like your sweater, but with more
but
variegation.
it's got, yeah, not quite as tonal. So I
Yeah.
have that one. And then I have carnation pink. This is out of my Crayola.
Oh, that's
Boy,
pretty.
that really is blown out. It's pink.
Yeah, that
So-
looks better back.
So I
further
have
away.
those. Hope to have more soon unless I decide to buy a
I
boat,
hope.
make an anchor out of it. But I don't think I will. Yeah.
No.
So
All right. Well,
done.
we did it. We're under an hour.
No way.
Yeah. Yep.
Look at us go.
I know. So
I know.
that's always kind of our goal, not to keep you guys forever. Although I do love those podcasts where I can just have them on and hear and see all the good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So we will be back in a couple weeks
On my
with-
birthday.
on your birthday with more fun and good stuff to show. And in the meantime, stay healthy, wear your mask,
Wear your
get
mask.
vaccinated, and be good to each other. You know,
Be nice. I think
people are kind of at their wits' end right now. So let's
My
try to.
granddaughter just got home and she said some lady almost hit her. She was just driving her crazy, and it's just like
Yeah.
people are there. I think they're distracted and they're
You know, it's
just,
super stressful.
I think they're just done. Just done.
Yeah, I do. I think so too. And I've noticed it a lot in driving, which
Yeah.
is scary.
And why isn't anybody staying home? There's so much traffic.
I know.
It's
I know.
crazy.
People
Yeah.
are so, it's a hard time. Anyway, stay safe, everyone. We will see you in a
Yes.
couple weeks.
All right.
And thanks for joining us.
Take care. Bye.